Alright, my man, welcome to America. So I'm going to explain some things to you before you come here that you should know. We got a couple different terms that I want you to know. The first one is going to be material culture and non-material culture. Material culture would be a house and some food. Non-material culture would be symbols and gestures. Beliefs, values, and norms. A belief would be your religion. A value would be freedom. And a norm is something that people do in society. So if you see police lights, pull over. An ideology would be this thing called, it's our most important beliefs, values, and norms. So the Declaration of Independence explains this perfectly with the unalienable rights. So your life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. A taboo is hitting a woman. A folkway is pulling out the chair for a woman at a date. A moray is that golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated. Laws, self-explanatory, speed limit. Formal and informal sanctions. Formal sanction can be given by an institution, informal a society. So institution could be a race, and society could be, giving you the bird. Cultural diffusion. So cultural diffusion is something you take from another culture, you bring it to our culture, change it to fit, or you take something from a culture, bring it to another culture, but change it to fit your cultural needs. So we did this with the hamburger. So it started in Hamburg, Germany. Obviously, brought it back to America, changed it up, and now it is one of our symbols of freedom. It's very important in American culture because when you think of the 4th of July or Freedom Day, you think of eating food, and when you think of that, you think of hot dogs, you think of hamburgers, chips, kind of that thing. So culture has changed a ton in the past years of America. For example, it used to be the husband was the breadwinner, he made the money, all that. The wife was a stay-at-home wife, cooked, cleaned, had the kids. Now it's more balanced. Women did not work back then. Now women have more predominant roles in jobs. New inventions came out, new military technology, which really helped us advance during the World Wars and the wars in general. A big example would be cell phones. Cell phones have evolved a ton throughout history. So subcultures and countercultures. So subculture is a culture that follows the same beliefs and ideology as the American culture. They're just under us. Counterculture is a culture that goes against that. So subculture could be the deaf community. Counterculture could be the KKK. KKK was founded in 1865, kind of after the Emancipation Proclamation and the slavery. So as soon as that got started, as soon as the Emancipation Proclamation freed all the slaves, during the rebuilding of the South, they did not like African Americans, and this did not go well. It appears because a big group of people had a strong hatred toward African Americans. And the impact this had on society was huge because it didn't allow African Americans to go to work. It didn't allow them to do anything until they had to have laws, they had to have amendments passed, they had to have a guy get killed, they had to have many innocent people get killed, and they had to have Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. And what it's like to live in the United States now, it's very nice. You get a lot of freedoms, you get a lot of just, you do you in the United States. And it's really nice. It's a really nice feature. So right now we're in a post-industrial society. We used to be Industrial Revolution. There's just some machines. That starts labor laws, it starts all that. So you're 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. But now in the post-industrial society, we have more machines, more technology doing the work for other people. So you're going to need many different resources. So there's natural resources as a perfect example. Things that are natural to the earth that you can get. The influence technology has on society's wants and needs are very prominent, as because we can have a machine make the things that we want and need. So let's say you need food, a machine could process food, or you can get food processed. Let's say you want a new golf club, the machine can make it for you, or a person can make it for you, but usually it's from machines. there's many positives, there's many negatives. Positives, this could be, it's easy to fill those wants and needs. You have to click a couple buttons and you got what you want, you got what you need. Negatives could be people stealing information. So if you want to buy something online, they can steal you. People can steal your stuff. That's America.